Glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Rice-Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas offense who will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of his passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Some misdirection with the counter. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Going up against a secondary that has had its struggles, and he'll look to exploit them in this one. Looking for room. It's Bray. Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He'll pull it down and run. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Again, it's Parker. Maybe a crease. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Gives it on the option. Nice move to keep running. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got a man, it's Pickett.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Could be an alley. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Rides the option, he keeps it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Took care of it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They give running right is Parker. At the 45, on his way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Snags it and he's open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Bringing the heat. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on 3rd down. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Oh, you want to talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his face mask. He's got an
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a... Just got too excited. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Bray. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to Parker. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. He caught it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Utes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run the option. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going toward the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
He's going to run it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets away from 1. He's going to take off. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Bray. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his target down the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Parker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for the edge, it's Edwards. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. They'll send the tight end in motion. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. The sure hands in the end zone. At 6.
They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Under fire. Breaks loose. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the move, it's Edwards. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 23 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Boilermakers on top right now as they look to dig out of a big hole. Dropping 4 of the first 5 was no way to start a season. Perhaps they found something here today. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Rice-Eccles Stadium. What a day so far from that stunned linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. With that said, let's send it back to the guy. At Rice-Eccles Stadium.
The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. That's caught. It's Parker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Wayshawn one more time. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brigg. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Pulls it, fired, complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line. Running inside. It's Edwards. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. Jukes his way for more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Marshall. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
The play-action fake. Looking to the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They're going to run it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Here's again to Parker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Utes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. From the 30-yard line on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. So now it's second and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Marshall. Caught over the middle, it's Pickett. Turning it on. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. Was to pass. Still looking on the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. the final period. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. On target. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Bray. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this?
Here's a little room there. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Gonna try to get it himself. Breaks into the open.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Keeps it himself. Ball is free. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Edwards. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Back to pass, it's Marshall. Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's got it down the field. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Utes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right...
Might have a chance. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utah! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Flips it out to the back. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wiggles for... Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we'll certainly see miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, and get out of here with a W.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7.
Black 18. Black 6.
Running inside, it's Simmons. Finding some room. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for a score. Touchdown, Utes! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. Blasted as he lets it go. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
At this point in the game, in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a 4th down conversion.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off.
Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air. It's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Here's the pressure, and down he goes. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship. You wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it.